Next, we're going to talk about discussions. Discussions are one of my favorite tools in Canvas. So in this drop-down menu, find discussions and make a new topic. Remember our naming conventions. And discussions can be about anything. It's a way for class members to talk amongst themselves, or you can set it up so that it's group discussions, however you want. And within your topic, you click Edit, and your initial prompt, your initial post, has the same rich editor tools that are available throughout Canvas, so that you can post a video to be a prompt for the discussion. You can post slides, you can post a Google Doc or some other PDF or article that you have in Google Drive. You can embed an image. You can link to an external site, or you can insert some other form of media. You can even record a video prompt. And when students respond, they also have these same tools. So if you want media responses back and forth, that's an option. Do please remember that we want to be equitable to our students. So use tools like that and expectations like that cautiously. But that is something there. And then this is in the privacy of your course. You can allow for threaded replies. Allowing for this means that if I post and somebody responds to my post in an organized fashion, there can be a response to that response. It's similar to the way that replies are done on Facebook or Twitter, and most forums allow for this, where rather than it just being a long stream of comments, you can see that you can reply to other people's comments and it can thread down from there. This users must post before seeing replies. It means that all they see is the original post and nothing else until they respond. This is very good for allowing you to see how students would respond to something before they've read other people's responses. So it's kind of what the purpose of your discussion is as to whether or not you might want that. Often when I want students to provide critical listening feedback, for example, on a piece of music, I don't want them to look and just respond the way other people have responded. But at the same time, I do want them to see those other people's responses and maybe be able to go back and fix their work. So I click this for those types of examples. They give a response, and then they can go back and edit it once they've seen additional comments from other individuals. And what that allows you as the teacher to do is you can see their initial post, but you also have the access to how they've edited it. So you can see both, and you can see that student growth. And that's a very neat way to kind of see their learning and their learning process. You can enable a podcast feed, which pulls all of the writing and comments and reads it out into a podcast. If you have that set up, that's a little bit more of an advanced feature. You can make this a graded assignment. Doing that changes a lot of the options to look just like an assignment, where you can assign it to certain individuals. You can assign it to different sections. You can set a due date, which will put it on the calendar for that date. If you don't want to make it a graded assignment, you can still add it to the calendar using the Add to Student to-do list. And lastly, you can make it a group discussion. So you can say this is a certain type of discussion, and you can split the groups into a bunch of different groups, or you can create groups manually. A great way to do process journals even is to create 9,000 groups, for example, and then that will put one person per group, and they have their own discussion to answer process journal questions.